I'm heading to the northeast part of India. I have my itinerary set up and I'm super excited for this trip. But things started on a bad note. Flight delays and bus cancellations out of the blue. I'm on a tight schedule since I have to be back home for my kids' summer holidays, so fingers crossed. Anyway, let's explore this part of India, but from a Tibetan's perspective. My journey starts from Dharamshala with an overnight bus ride to Delhi. I landed at Majnuga in the wee hours of the day, only to find not a single restaurant open. But I was glad to see a gentleman selling teas and breakfast right in the middle of the place. Majnuga recently had a great art makeover with its wall painted with Tibetan art and graphics, which I think is a brilliant initiative. And since it has huge footfall in recent decades, it's a nice way to inform the visitors about our Tibetan heritage and culture. Anyway, I had a quick breakfast and then I set out to the airport. My flight's in the afternoon, but I wouldn't mind sitting and waiting at the airport. And just when I grabbed the seat, I received a notification on my phone that my flight has been delayed. I was supposed to fly at 1:25 p.m. and now it's postponed till 3:30. I was sitting inside the main entrance, but since there was no access to tea or coffee, I decided to check it early so I could at least wait inside and have a coffee or chai at will. Now that my flight's been delayed till 6 in the evening, there is nothing much I can do except hope and pray that it doesn't get delayed any further. After it seems like eternity, I was getting a little hungry since I had breakfast quite early in the morning. So I decided to have my lunch.
So this is my lunch.
Since my flight's been delayed till evening and have all the time at my disposal, I treated myself with this huge platter of thali, took my time and really enjoyed my lunch. After treating myself with a grand lunch, I decided to take a stroll and browsed through the airport and sit myself in a corner and just watch the constant stream of people from different walks of life. That's how I entertain myself being at the airport from morning till evening.
hopefully Nel deve blocco ci vuole veloce 좀 하서 relationship이나 아니 이게 너무 많은지 Vamos a churro chile, wani ya de example da. Ni no shi da ko se chige da da sole ko so mango da ya no ko sole de. Questi secondi ne chule ya ko do ala tayar ya do ala. Wani secondi ko ni da. Ani vlogging in front of the camera is very difficult. You might try to it's very difficult. Spontaneous humor, wajib ka la ya da ni ne chop so get a shake you the ya to many of very difficult. But anyway, that actually sort of a journaling goes. This someone I
And when the departure hour came nearer, and to celebrate the end of my extended stay at the airport, I went to the Starbucks for a black coffee, Americano to be precise. They had my name written on the cup, and I was so excited until I tasted it. It was the worst black coffee I ever had. It was watery, diluted, and I hardly tasted the coffee. I reprimanded myself for my over-expectation, but the fact that my flight not being delayed any further was the saving grace. And as the boarding started, we were ferried towards the plane, and only when I was seated and after the captain's announcement, I took a huge sigh of relief. Finally, I see my northeast trip taking a flight, and I can't wait to explore. Once I landed at the Bagdogra airport, I got into an auto which was already arranged for my commute to the hotel. Anyway, I will share the details once I reach the hotel.
아니 좀나게 되거나 텔레 트레이더 디스도 롱워치 가셔요. 대한 롱고 되게 성사고 텔레 롱고를 리모트. 텔레 롱고를 리모트 통화 대화 당보인 봐. 언저지래 아니 the first of the chill system. 이거 많이 안 사이 쇼게 되나. 때 근데 봐 야는 jeep sharing 야는 bus 야는 taxi 같이 나오면서
In the next episode, I try to make my way to the town, or will I? So stick around to see if I would make it to the town they call Nest of Spies, and some refer to it as the gateway to Tibet. Take care and see you in the next video.